Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. I hope everybody's having a good day. As you can see by the title, we are going to start tearing down our Duratrax WarHead and see if we can get it fixed up. This one here is in pretty rough shape, but I bought this for parts. I have another one that looks just as dirty as this one that I'm actually going to be it's going to be the one that's getting rebuilt. So hopefully we got enough parts between the two of them to make one. I know that sounds like an odd concept, but these things are it's hard to find parts for these. So we got to get them where we can. Anyways, hope everybody had a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get these wheels off, and we're going to talk about these wheels a little bit. Maybe. I gotta find the right wrench. I know a lot of people like these jumbo Kongs, but for this truck, they're a little big. For most RCs, they're a little big. I mean, they got a small axle hole. They're like meant to fit on this 17 millimeter hex, is what it looks like. But they're just too big. Unfortunately for these, they are all dry rotted and split. I know some people still like these in the rims. If anybody is interested, they'll probably be up for grabs. Because I'm never going to use this unless I get like a lawnmower or something to put them on. Yeah, this is going to be it's going to be one of those projects that need a lot of attention. Like I said, I've got two of these, and between the two of them, I should have enough parts to make one, and then have a few extra parts. Main thing was the shocks, and something else. I don't remember what it was, but this truck had a couple of pieces that the other one didn't have, and funny enough, they're both broke in the exact same spot. Now, if they broke it with these big giant wheels on, I understand why that piece broke. But the other one that broke, it has Savage, like old school Savage wheels on it from the 21, 25 era. Yeah, every one of these tires are just destroyed. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish. Almost like they were trying to make some paddle tires or something. Yeah, jumbo Kongs. It's all I have no idea. I've heard a lot of people talk about them, but I don't know who makes them. Looks like a bulldog. I don't know anything about them. Other than these are just big giant paperweights. Trash can weights. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. But I've always liked these Duratrax WarHeads. Seems like kind of a pain in the butt how the exhaust goes through the chassis, but it is basically like a mock Savage. So I've always wanted to get one. just to have it. Like I said, now we have 2, and we're gonna make 1. Don't know what this is all about. It's what we call trash at this point. Hopefully, maybe the fuel tank is still sealed. I don't know. Too dirty for me to try to do a pressure test on it. We'll get it cleaned out. Doesn't look like it has a stone filter in there either, so this would be one that you actually need a inline filter, in my opinion. But then it has what looks like a miniature reserve tank or something. I'm gonna have to get a manual to look at all this stuff, but anyways, for today we're just gonna start stripping her down, get her in the tub to be cleaned. Let's see, what do we got here? We got Steve. What's up, brother? How you doing? They look huge on that truck. Oh yeah, they're ridiculous. Raw, what's up, my brother? How you doing? I knew it had some ridiculous tires on it when I got it, but like I said, I needed some parts. And for one, they're dirty, but these shocks look like they were in pretty good shape compared to the other one that I have. So we're gonna get them cleaned up and see what we got. I don't know if this is millimeter or standard. I don't think there's any screws in this. Yeah, so that just slides right out. I tried to paint this silver. So I had to get new body mounts because the original truck that I got didn't come with body mounts, or it was missing one. These are hard to find, but I did find a set. I think I ended up getting them out of Canada, and ridiculously expensive. And then they got some makeshift screws here on the back side. Hopefully my phone quits going off. And people put whatever they can find in these things. Let's see here. I know I got another wrench. Yeah, I've never messed with these models, so I'm definitely going to have to get a manual. The handle's rough. It drilled holes in it for something, and now it's got like a sharp edge on it. those big ass tires are off. Just light enough to hang out up here. How's that on camera? It's a little better. Bump start also, right? Thought I saw one being bump started once. You know, I'm gonna say, yeah, right through that big slot right there. Let me see if I can see on the other one. Yes, you are correct, Raw. They are bump start, which is kind of a neat feature. You don't find too many monster trucks that are bump start, but there is a few of them out there. Yeah, she definitely needs a good cleaning. That looks pretty straight. Why is the chat box so small? I don't know. What's up, Bob? And to grab it with my shock pliers to get this nut off. And she don't want to come off. There it is. I mean, the shock still works. Sounds like it might have some oil in it. I don't think it's bent, but we'll start tearing them down. We'll find out. Yeah, I've been wanting to get this here going, so I need to try to focus on this. But at the same time, I was going to work on the low C, and then I realized that, like, I got new bolts for the shock mounts, but it has like extra nuts, and I didn't get the nuts that are required. I had to basically couldn't find any standard long enough. I didn't search eBay too long, but I basically had to get millimeter, and so I gotta get some new hardware. All aspects. What's going on, bro? How did the GTO body turn out? Did you sticker yet? No. I was gonna sticker it this weekend, and like I've told y'all for the past few weeks, I'm obsessed with my side project right now. I haven't done much of anything RC. I did get the body mount holes drilled out to where I got it sitting on a Savage. But I did not finish it. As soon as I get back from the 4th of July, my little vacation that I'm going on, we'll get back in the rhythm of things. I got a bunch of RC videos to watch. I got a bunch of RC stuff to do. So just bear with me. I don't know what all this foil tape is on here for, but now all of a sudden I'm tweaking on it and I want to get it off. I don't know what the purpose was, maybe to keep some dirt out or something, but We're gonna go old school and just let her rip, Tater Chip. Yeah, and I figured you guys were tired of just seeing a big orange body up here, so I didn't want to bore you with a night of just putting some decals on. I'm gonna get it decaled, and then we'll show you guys the finished product. Start thinking about it, and then I go to my other thing that I'm working on at the moment, which I'll talk about that more after I get back. I don't know, you could call it a tism or whatever, I don't know, but basically I just geek out on stuff and I get obsessed and I start researching and I can't stop. But we will be back in the full swing of things here pretty soon. Oh, you guys ever do that, like when you're waiting on an RC or got a project that you're just obsessing over and can't do anything else? It's kind of been that way for me lately. How in the hell are you stuck in there like that? Man, I literally have a screw that is stuck in the plastic as if it were stuck in the metal. But I do plan on putting out some videos while I'm at home on the 4th. I got some footage that I need to go through and do some editing and get some videos out, so I'm gonna try and get you guys some footage going. And then plus the 4th of July stuff that I got planned. Just like last year and the year before, we'll put out some cool 4th of July videos. For those of you that are newer to the channel, that's my seasonal hobby. As you guys can see, I don't just play around with a hobby. I go all in. I mean, who wants to half-ass a hobby, right? Let's see. Man, I didn't bring my computer in, so I gotta read all the messages here on the phone. Let's see, we got Big Boys Toys in the house. What's up? We got WLB. What's going on? Let's see, Bob's. Can't believe how quick the bullet is after half a gallon. Hell yeah. Bro, I got a few videos to catch up on with you. I know you guys are putting out videos. Once my obsession is done, I will be back at it. Big Boys Toys. Addiction. Sorry, can't stay. Waiting for the mail. Getting my Mugen Nova MT12 body. Hell yeah. Looks like it's a dog. That sucks, brother. Hope you get better. You guys can tell my voice is a little funky today. Not because I'm sick, but on Friday, my work took us out to Topgolf. And if any of you guys ever been to Topgolf, you know that they serve drinks. So we're out there hooting and hollering and drinking it up, and today they were calling me Tiger. I've only been to Topgolf like 3 times, and I mean, I was driving them straight down the middle all the way out to the net. And I'm not a golfer. Never golfed in my life. And it was just funny how everybody just, like, they couldn't get over it. Thought I was a ringer or something. But, yep, so that's why my voice is a little funky from all the hooting and hollering. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys never been to Top Golf, it's a blast. It is definitely a good time. And the funny part about it was, they've got different clubs there for you to use. And like a moron, not knowing what I'm doing, I was using a girls' club. And I was still beating them. That was the best part about it. Yeah, it's good times. Go check out Top Golf if you've never been there. I guess you gotta enjoy swinging clubs though for it to be a good time. I was just pretending like I was playing baseball and swinging at low pitches. Worked out pretty good. But no, the key for me is when I swing through my the head of my club, when I come swinging through it, it turns back, so I slice it. So I start my swing angled, and then as I follow through, it straightens up, and I can drive it straight every time. Well, almost every time. I don't have the prettiest swing, but I was doing good. Anyways, enough about golf. Probably not any golf players here anyways. Or golfers. This thing's got all kinds of different screws in it. WBL says, yep, I'm addicted. What are you addicted to, bro? RCs? Nitro? I'm addicted to nitro. I get addicted to everything that I'm interested in. Whether it's fireworks, nitros. I'm trying to think of anything else that I have messed with. Racing got pretty addicting. Season's over right now, so it's a little easier to deal with. But probably say I got an addictive personality. Travis, what's up, brother? Yes, he does go all the way in for sure. He was the one that had me break my Kyosho down and clean it and put hex screws in it. Yes, sir. Probably got you to buy that Savage as well. Yeah, all aspects, it's a blast, man. I couldn't say how expensive it is because all 3 times that I've been there, it's been sponsored by work. But it sounds like it's pretty pricey. Oh my God. Come on. Turn. It's almost as if these things are Loctited in metal. But it's just plastic. That's a pain in the butt. Wow. I'm surprised we even got that screw out. Look at that. Focus. Thing's got some crazy screws on it. Oh, nice. This one's bent. Bent in where I can't get my screwdriver in there. Oh, come on. Ow. That thing's got a crazy bend on it. It's funny some of the damages you find on people's stuff. And like how bad they bend screws. I haven't seen a bent screw like this in a while. This is a stock screw. It makes me wonder just how soft Duratrax's screws are. I get it, they all bend, but last time I seen one bent like this, it was on a Red Cat. It's alright. That one's going in the trash if I can get it out of there. It's probably bent so good it won't come out. Oh, crap. Come on, I want you out of there. I can't have the parts if you don't let me. Yeah, we'll work on that later. Screw's been up so bad she's stuck. What's up, Next Level? How you doing, brother? Aren't your pimps in the house? What's up? He says, past my bedtime. That ain't no savage. It's close. All aspects addicted to barbecue. Look at my savage out this weekend. Make it do what it do. Haven't had a chance since replacing my brakes. Hell yeah, did you get it all working then? We took naps. Off the guy, what's up? Alright. This is one nasty truck. I mean, at least it's got an engine mount in there. Seems to be missing a few things though. Ugh. It's like, where the hell do we start? I think it's so dirty I can't even see what types of screws these are. So those are hex. I think what we're gonna do is take off this rear end and take off this front end, and we'll work on the everything in the middle. I mean, we've all had some nasty used RCs show up, but this is nasty. So nasty, if these things were still being sold, I'd throw it away and just buy a new one. But they're not, so we won't. We'll leave that last screw in until... Sit still. I know you guys can't really see, but look at that. Probably still can't see very well. That's just nasty. Looks like a lawnmower that's been mowing for 10 years. If anybody knows, what do they call that? You have a body? I do. That's why it's a yellow one. I don't know what kind of shape it's in. It's pretty dirty. It's like it's got a hole in the back, but it seems to be decent. Why, you got an extra one? That would be cool if you did. Evo tanks, they are bad for fuel. Slosh that tank fixes it. Ah. So it goes out of the other tank. It's only got one port. Oh, there's the other port. Out of the other tank into this tank, and then from here into the vehicle. Yeah, the first one I got on that lot deal when I went to Payson, where I got the LST. There's the rear end. That seems pretty decent to get things apart on here. To get to what you need to. Oh, that thing is just nasty. I'm gonna soak that in something. I don't know what, but I'm gonna soak these in something. Oh, it's got a servo way over here. Totally built different than what I'm used to. When we say the tank slosh around, what does it keep it from getting the fuel? Yeah, I've never seen that before. Just for those of you that have never seen that before. Just like a second little, I don't know, some kind of tank. Yes, that's a Duratrax um, WarHead. WarHead Evo. What's going on, Maxwell? How you doing, brother? Got clear bodies with stickers. Oh, nice. Well, if you ever want to sell one, I'd be interested in painting one. These things are a lot of fun if that Super Tiger is lit. Is that the engine? Because I don't know anything about the engine. We got a whole nother truck to tear down to get to some of this information. Have a dishwasher? Yeah. Acts as an accumulator. I got you. That thing needs an ultrasonic cleaner. It needs something for sure. It's nasty. You know, for years, Bob and Lotus been telling me to go get an ultrasonic cleaner. For at least the 2.5 years that I've been doing this or something like that. Oh, didn't even have to take that one apart. Hey, Pimp, remember when I asked you one day if you had any of these links? The second one I bought that had some spare parts on it had the same broken link. But I bought some and now I have extras as well. I can tell this thing's gonna be fun to put back together. Looks like it's missing an E-clip as well. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to build 2 of these. I am going to build 1 though. Out of the 2 that I have. Because like this one didn't come with the front skid plate. It didn't come with any of the bumpers. Like I think it had 1 skid plate. And I already have one. I got a set of bumpers, I'm pretty sure. I've ordered a few things for it. I'll have to look and see. Just been slowly accumulating parts for it. That's nasty. I was not expecting a midget shaft to come out. Oh my god, that's the shortest drive shaft I've ever seen. That's crazy. All right. Time to get to the meat and potatoes. Let me get my driver. My high-speed driver. That's what she said. Take it easy, pimp. Here's when I get up at 4 I get up at 3, and I'm leaving by 4. Still the other one. If it's a parts car. Oh yeah. So those I have. Stop with Duratrax Super Start. Above it. Easy to. Yeah, I don't know what came with it engine wise. I'll have to check it out. Like I said, if it's probably already gone, but if you want to sell one of those bodies, just hit me up. Let me know. You know me, I like to paint bodies. I got a whole shelf over there full of colors. They finally had that purple in that I was waiting on for Offner's GTO. What is it? Metallic purple. I went there 4 straight weeks looking. Nothing. Finally, they had 3 of them sitting there. I grabbed 2. So much easier. Man, that's a lot of screws. 2, 4, 6 of them just in this side, and that's just in the handle. I definitely didn't want that handle to come loose. Get in there. Remember I talked about how cheesy the Savage screws are. These screws are cheesy. Yeah, it ain't the straightest of roll bars or handles, but it could be hammered out. Plate looks fairly straight. At least straight as it came stock. Wow. That's crazy. The servo's all the way over here. The wire runs all the way up and into this box. Seems like a pretty simple design though. Shouldn't be too hard to work on. Yeah, don't expect this to be built anytime in the near future. Maybe the near distant future. I think it's going to take a lot of cleaning. Probably have to soak most of it for a couple of days, if not a week. That seems to be fairly straight. Man, that's a whole lot of bending. They could have just made it straight. Everything's trying to come out. I'm not ready for it to. Oh, excuse me. So that, I think that is just a battery box, if I'm not mistaken. And then this is the receiver box. Plastic's old and brittle. I'm afraid to bend it out of the way. I think I'm gonna snap it. Like I need to be able to get the wire through there without pinching it. Alright. What are we gonna do here? Straight and flat is the key. Come on. Get there. Come on. There we go. Did it without tearing up the wire. Oh, there's another one on this side. This one's tight. Oh man, there's two of them in there. Man. I just have to break that damn thing off. Some of the designs of these things, it's like, what were they thinking? Alright, you get out of there. Trying to go the wrong way. I don't know how old these servos are, but this wire just feels old and brittle. Yeah, so prying that plastic up helped a little bit. Helped to get things kind of shifting. Oh my God. I don't want to go through this again. Man, these wires seem pretty thin too. You go put some newer servo in there with thicker wires. They ain't gonna go. Come on. The Duratrax SX200 heavy duty. Wonder what heavy duty means in their mind. There's the engine mount. Came out of there awful easy. That's nasty. Clean that one up too. Let's see. I'm sure I'm behind on some comments. That thing got 5 times too many screws. I keep finding that out with all these different models. This, the LST, like the LST's got 10 times too many screws. And I'm used to working on like race buggies, race truggies, Savage. They've all got just kind of like a smaller amount of screws, and a lot of them are like bigger screws and less of them. These, they want to do more screws and smaller. And I don't get it. Maxwell says he needs a Mugen. Mugen what? Buggy, truggy, on-road. There's a lot of options. Oh, nice. A 25-year-old new in-box collector's piece. Yeah, officers, I got a few of them that way too, debating. I gave up on that debate and just sold it to Pimp and let him do it. Because I wanted to, but I didn't want to. Doug says, send it to me. Oh, you're so sweet, Carlo. Sick as a dog, but he can't miss Addiction Live. Well, I'm glad we entertained you that much, buddy. I was trying to say brother and buddy at the same time, and it didn't work. Nothing is safe at my place. Yo, we know. JP, what's going on, brother? Sometimes that makes it weaker. What, all them tiny little screws? I want a Mugen on-road. Hell yeah. Look at off the guy putting up the emojis. Yeah, every time I think about doing an on-road, I end up with a monster truck or a buggy. Just don't ever seem to have the on-road place to run an on-road. That's nasty. Oh shit, quit yawning. Yeah, that's nasty. Let's see, what do we got? I wonder how long this thing's been sitting. Duratrax SX100. And that other one, where'd it go? into it. I thought I set it up here. Oh, it's still in here. SX 200. So the 100 is not heavy duty, the 200 is. Plastic gear, or plastic spline. Metal spline, I'm assuming metal gears down inside there. And as much of a pain in the ass as it to get all these in there, I think I'm going to replace all these servos with those blue Amazon or cheap eBay, whatever. Those DG, whatever they are. That. Oh, that's crazy. It's just like a mechanical lever that engages the brakes. Apparently this one's missing a rod, but a servo that's sitting here, I think works the throttle and the brake from right here. Ah, and that must be the reverse down in there. This, oh, I didn't realize that was an upside down servo. It's tied in right here to this little lever that goes underneath the transmission there. As we get things further apart, we'll get a better look at it, but hey, it's the only servo not covered in 4 layers of shit. Alright. Now that we can't use the stand anymore. Damn, I don't know where my little screwdriver is at. I'm gonna need it. Give me 1 second. Yay, I got it. It's like 2 babies holding on for dear life. Oh, of course you want to spin, don't you? So now I have to hold. Oh, I don't know what size that is. I'm sure it's aluminum. Oh, nice. Thought it was going to be a pain to get out. Seems to be in decent shape. Just needs a little bath is all. And like we established earlier, it's a bump box. And then you can see where I was grinding into it with the wheel. Let's see here. Big Boys Toys, member for 9 months. Yes, sir. Thank you for the support, brother. It's a weird freaking design. Yes, sir, it is. Duratrax does weird shit. Yes, they do. Yeah, it's like they tried to get it as close to the Savage as possible without completely mocking the Savage. That's nasty. Something smells like pumpkin. That's a cool center diff. Come on. Hey, when the screws stay in, I want you out. Alrighty. Can't tell. I don't think any of this is broke. The other truck over there, like this is another piece that I needed. The other truck, I think it's broke across here. Something's broke on it. And couldn't find any skid plates, so had to get a truck. Hey, something else I picked up this weekend. Got the old Gen 2 1.5 millimeter MIP driver. Hex head, no ball wrench. Haven't opened it yet because I haven't found a reason to use it. But we will. Let's see. Alright. As you can see, that drive shaft is spinning counterclockwise. Now when I push this little lever in, now it's spinning clockwise. So, we know the reverse works. Now, under pressure, under load, maybe a different story. But we know mechanically, it will shift in and out of forward and reverse. I don't know if this is Duratrax product or if they went into G. I don't see any energy name stuff on it. But dual disc brakes. Like I was saying earlier, all this is just a little lever, mechanical, locks the brakes, unlocks the brakes, locks the brakes, unlocks the brakes. Simple design, kind of neat. This thing is nasty. Holy shit. Freaking Eclipse galore. Alright. What's that? Found it. Probably just take off that skid plate, but I know as soon as I do, that's probably open. I'm just going to be sticking my finger in grease. Fine. Looks like I can't seem to really get in there and do anything without taking this off. Best part about it, I got a whole nother one to tear down when this is done. I don't know if you could hear the sarcasm in my voice or not. It's not going to be that exciting, but still going to have to do it. Oh, so it's not open. Built kind of like the LST where it's got its own little housing instead of being open. It'd be nice if you'd move. That thing does not want to move. Well, one of those truly wants to come out. Just don't mushroom it. God, that thing is in there. I got to take this side out so I can grab a hold of it with the pliers. I mean, this thing's just been sitting around for years. Just like any car, if they sit there for a while and don't run, no maintenance, things start gumming up. Try not to chew that up. It's like I need a punch. Ah. Don't worry, I got a new one. This one just strips out screws anymore. But you can make those MIPs last a long time. I'm finally starting to move. But my neighbors are loving me. God, that shit is just stuck in there. Will this one come out? None of them will just move. Oh, got one. What I don't want is to chew up this little ring area here. Probably not the best thing either. But I couldn't do that again if I tried. Still. These things do not like being pulled out. Yeah. Man, that is ridiculous. Don't worry, this thing stripped out enough screws that I have every right to do this. Should have changed it out a long time ago. Alright. I don't think we was ever going to get that thing out. Hell, I don't even know the ultrasonic cleaner would do anything to these. Man, more of them stupid E-clips and pins. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8 per in 16 of them stupid things. Now, whether or not they're a good idea, I'm sure there's a debate out there somewhere. Huh. So it looks like the only difference between the front and the rear have these that it attaches to make it solid. And then the front doesn't have that so that they can move. And that the part looks the same. Big Boys Toys, look at you, brother man. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Did you ever fix your neighbor's electric? No, not yet. Like, I mean, what it's gonna take to fix that, here, let me hit the like button for Carlo, hit the heart button. Thank you much, brother, for some soda. Well, I don't drink much soda. I drink healthier stuff like cranberry and vodka. Way healthier for you. Way much gooder. So what it's gonna take to fix that is a battery, a controller, and receiver. Now that's just to start with. Those are the things that I know it needs. I don't, you know. He asked me what I would charge him to fix it. I was like, well, I'm not gonna charge anything to fix it. How much do you want to spend in parts? Because you're gonna need some parts. So here pretty soon, I'm gonna test it out with my own stuff. Make sure things work on it, and then I'm gonna get with them and be like, hey, if you want, we can figure out what controller and battery that you want and how much money you want to spend, and we can get that rolling. I can install it and we'll make this thing run. But like, I don't really have, I mean, the only time I get an extra controller is when I get like an old one with the RC that I buy, like a used one, or one of the ones I'm using, one of the ones that I'm using basically takes a shit and I gotta get a new one. You know, then I have a spare, and I don't want to give them a crap radio. Like, I got a Radio Link and that orange Fly Sky 3 or whatever it is. And, I mean, I wouldn't give stuff like that to them because, you know, I don't want to give them junk, right? So look at that. They use the outside hole here and the inside hole here, and I don't know if maybe that changes. Probably gives it like some, what is it, toe in? But yeah, we're gonna get it fixed for the guy. I just, like I said, I gotta make sure it works, which I keep forgetting to charge up the battery for it, and then figure out what he wants to spend to make it run. Because right now all he has is a receiver with no controller and no battery. That dirt's in there hard. Almost like it petrified. Got some pretty beefy axles, CVD, universal, whatever. This one's a little rusty. But I do have something cool. Crap. I just gotta get to it. Basically, we'll get all this stuff here cleaned up and used as backups. I mean, I do have at least... That's nice and clean, too. I got one set of these. I did one of those little parts lots. Came with like a set, shock tower, and one of those skid plates. Because I knew I was going to need one. I mean, that's a beefy axle. I think it's rusty. I know some of you guys are talking about that, I don't know what you call it, that rust be gone or something. I got something to try it out on. So some vehicles come with a spacer that you put in there. Some vehicles leave it just open. This is actually like molded in the plastic. Got a spacer inside that sits in between the bearings. Looks just like the Savage. Leo, what's up? Texas Aggie, how you doing, brother? 1,000 years, people will find RC cars embedded in wood. Did it grow there, or is that where it last crashed? Yep. What receiver is on the Kyosho? Man, it's wedged in there. I'd have to go open it up and remind me at the end of the show. We'll go check it out. I wonder if these bearings are any good. I think it was the stock one. Huh. The bearing feels surprisingly smooth for as rough a shape as it's in. Evaporust. Yes, sir. Thank you. What's up, Hybrid? Hello, brother. Thank you for joining in. Lotus, what's going on, my man? How you guys doing? Crazy tear down that Duratrax. Wow. Yeah, she's in pieces, all right. This is El Numero Uno. One of two. For those of you that weren't here in the beginning, it had these on it. These tires are junk, but anybody looking for a set of rims, I think these are mostly in good shape. just let me know. Because we ain't using them. Let's see. Now I got more of these stupid clips. I get it. There's some instances where these E-clips and these pins work really well. But man, when you got 16, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 8 in the front, 8 in the back, 16 total. That's a little obsessive. But ding, somebody's hitting me up. Ouch. Ouch. Got a lot of shock mount options. Reminds me of some sort of pitchfork. Trident. Uh-oh. But the kiosk, I have 2 or 3 of those remotes. I'll send you one. Hell yeah. Yeah, you can. And then hopefully it still works, so it wasn't a waste. Yeah, let me verify it after the show. I'll hit you up on Messenger and we'll find out for sure. And then all I gotta do is get him a battery. This one's not rusted as bad as the other one. Man, it looks like it's all just like surface rust. I bet that evapor rust would clean it up real good. Real nice and good like. Gather. Telling you, my freaking neighbor loves me. Man, it's shocking how smooth these bearings are with as much crud and what looks like rust is forming on them. I'll work on cleaning them up more when we go to put it back together. Hopefully the other one's got some good bearings. I'll have some extras. Well, they seem to be about the same size as what goes on the Savage. I wonder if they copied these too. That looks like some sort of, I don't know. It looks crazy. I mean, some beefy plastics on these. I'm actually amazed at like how solid this plastic is. I mean, it's thick as my thumb. Here's one of those HPI T-wrenches. So plastic's as thick as that 17 mil driver on it. It'll be fun getting one of these out there running. Now, I've only seen like a handful of videos on these warheads. Other hand's getting tired. Them screws are long-winded. A lot of mounting options for the shocks. Nothing broke on these, no metal in them. We'll put them in the tub. Man, I hate when the grease and grime is so it's just stuck and you can't get it off. This is somewhat coming off. Wow. So now there's 7 screws, 3 there and 4 there. Holy cow. You hear that? She's dry. Looks to be in good shape. I'm gonna put this back in here so it's not getting grease everywhere. We'll clean that out separately. Now we still got the whole front half to do. I know a lot of you guys in here are fathers. I hope you all had a great Father's Day. Man, this right here, much easier. Wow. No problem. Come right out of there. Perfect. Why couldn't the other one be like that? Pain in the ass. Alright, you sit over there. Wow. Yeah, I've never seen these little metal extenders before. I don't know if it's aluminum or it's probably aluminum. But I've never seen that. That's pretty cool. I mean, just extra spot for something to break, but still pretty cool. I was looking in the wrong place for these. Wolfman. That thing is growing some fuzz. This one here, same thing. Alright, so the surprising thing about all these is that they're straight, they're not bent. Very rarely you get something in this kind of shape where the drive shafts are straight. This live needs a EKG pulse in the corner to show us the heartbeat. Are you saying because it's dead, or is that because my warhead's growing fur? I just snip those tires, make them boggers. Yeah, but they're already all blown out. They're dry rotted, cracked, busted. And that's what they tried to do. Lotus says, can I build the other? Well, I'm going to have to take two to make one. 1,000 years, sound of it will be wooden. Hybrid member for 23 months. Damn, dude. Can't believe we're going on 2 years, bro. Is this your first Duratrax? Yes, sir. Well, this is actually the second one. The first one... Let me get out of this chair. That there's the first one. That was a freebie. Needs a bunch of help, so... I bought this second one here that needed even more help. Come on, zoom back in. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm killing the camera. Alright, there we go. That's what she said. We're just beating it on a rock. I like the fire somehow. It means them to be there when they rediscover the fact that wheels need to be round. There'll be nitros in heaven. I don't see why not. But Hybrid could start a nitro by rubbing two sticks together. Once you go Duratrax, you never go there again. I found that out for sure many times. You know, I wouldn't go hunting for Duratrax, but the fact that I got one for free and I just need a couple of parts, you know, even if I had to like buy a third one just to have everything that I need, I'd still, you know, I'd like to have one warhead. I don't know if it's worth taking all that apart. I'll think about it. For now, it's gonna go in the bucket. Yeah, and the fact that it's so savage-like. The one thing I truly hate about them, just from the looks, I haven't really messed with it much other than this, is that the way that exhaust pipe goes through the chassis. I do not like that, because to take the engine out, you have to take the exhaust off. I don't know whose bright idea that was, but it was not a good one. I mean, it's cool they made it to where it sits low enough you can hit it with a bump box. You know, lowers the center of gravity, yada yada, I get it. But cut a notch in that damn chassis. I mean, it's beefy enough. I don't think putting a notch in there for the exhaust pipe is gonna create that many problems. I don't know, could be wrong. Man, for as dirty as this thing is on top, it almost looks brand new on the bottom. Eh, that one's close, but like this one looks a lot better. So I could just sit there and collected all this grimy, fuzzy stuff from just sitting there. Wasn't even from driving it. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna end up doing is, you know, off camera on my own time, I will wash all these parts, get them cleaned up, kind of like organized, set off to the side. We'll strip down the second one, get it cleaned up. Man, these are coming out easy too. Look at that. God. And then we'll start rebuilding one. Like that other one, it's mostly there. There was a few parts I couldn't find. So I found one, this one, for sale I mean, it's still pricey, but fairly cheap. I mean, it's probably cheaper than rounding up all the parts. Because now I got a lot of spares. But I only got a couple of the ones that I was missing. There it is. Tried to stick it in his finger. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but back in like 2004, before I became an electrician, I went to school for HVAC, and one of my teachers in there, and we would all laugh every time he did it, which was like the whole class every day. When he would talk about anything and everything, just like I don't know the name of that character from South Park, but this is what we're gonna do today, class. Okay. Good times, good times. Yeah, I'm hoping the other one's not as rusted as this one. Can you get that Evapo Rust at like Walmart, or is it like an eBay or what do you call it? Amazon? Is it the like O'Reilly's parts store? Or... You know what? I think the other one was missing these screws because I never took these out and it just fell off. At least I don't remember taking them out. Actually, on these trucks when they were brand new, opinion has no change since. Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta play with a turd to realize it's a turd. You know, and even if I only run it once, just to have it sitting on the shelf would be cool. Come on, get out of there. What is your problem? The screw is loose, thank you. He said, had these when they were brand new, and my opinion has not changed. That's good to know. I think somebody had this out in the sandbox. Her name is Sandy. Oh. Threw that screw away. I found it. Yeah, the way I jerked it just threw it out of the hole, and I thought it went in my toolbox. Things go in there and get lost. Just make sure that the teeth are good. It looks good, and then she's dry. Set it over here with the other one. Oh. I thought I was gonna have to heat it up, and I don't want to heat this nasty stuff up. Seems like a simple engine mount. Nice little flat plates that slide. This is all aluminum, so this will go soaking some soaking water. Well, other than a few pieces on the servos, the transmission, and the diff housing, this thing is pretty much completely stripped down. Nasty as hell. Ready for a cleaning. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. You guys are awesome. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Thank you very much for watching me play with this dirty ass truck. Anyways, we will be back tomorrow, last day before I go on vacation. I'll be driving home, hopefully Friday and Saturday. But that means I'll be focused on listening and watching stuff. Well, not watching, but listening. So I won't be necessarily chiming in on the lives, but I will be there more than I have been recently. So, anyways, thanks guys for hanging out. Tomorrow night, same time, same place. If you're bored, come join us. We're probably gonna strip the other one down and get things ready to be cleaned. I don't know. We may work on that stuff a little bit. Not sure. But anyways, again, appreciate it. You guys have yourselves a good night. Take care of each other. Burn lots of nitro. And until next time, much love and peace.